Namaste, adventurers, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius Joy, and I'm here to help you step into your enlightenment. My apologies for being away for the last week. It's my birthday! And thank you to all the Sag and Sag Risings who sent me wonderful birthdays, gifts and greetings and everything. I'm so grateful and very grateful to be of service and to still be here on planet Earth serving you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. So this is a super scope because it's designed to be super, to serve more than one personality. This is for Sagittarius, Sag Risings. And if you have Venus in Sagittarius, I have a love scope for you a little later on here. Either way, you're about step 3, I believe. And where are the I believes believing in now? Well, you're believing in a new lifestyle, a new stepping into a new reality, really, like that sun rising up there in the horizon, a new way of living in the moment. And this is a reality, a work style, a work life, a routine life that will probably stick for 8 years before you change it again. That's due to the nature of the solar eclipses. This is what I call the I-Be state of awareness, how you be. So you can be all these things, but the last minute, how does it end up in the last few feet of your performance, the last moment? How do you all pull it off in the end? And this week you're going to go into the lifestyle, the craftsmanship of stepping into a lifestyle. They say success is a lifestyle. It's time to step into that successful lifestyle. And that's what this week is about, is stepping into that. But the universe does certainly have a lot of distractions, namely 5 or 6. This opposition is hitting you between what your heart wants with Mars on one side and where you're supposed to be or what your title is with Uranus on the other. Okay? Actually, it's the reverse of that. Mars is your place in the world. Uranus is what your heart wants. Excuse me. And Mars, what you are in the world, that is what will be unsettled until May 20th. So give it up. You don't know what your title is. You don't know how this will all end up. It's a lottery right now. Uranus says, keep aiming for your heart. Go for your heart. Go for your heart. If you're not enjoying it, you're on the wrong path. Okay? Now, Pluto retrograde is saying, hey, you're not going to have an abundance of money come in the door, but you're going to definitely start earning for all the hard work you have done. And you should claim and not go back or go back on your word or go back on your values. Stick true to that. But what's moving very far and forward, which is invisible to everyone else, is behind the scenes, the Sag and Sag Risings are building trust in themselves. Truly building trust that you will keep for a dozen years, even longer than this eclipse in Taurus. So this is a powerful inner trust transit, and that's the point of it, that Jupiter and the inner trust. Now, the solar eclipse in Taurus 2 weeks ago was planting a seed that will grow into a whole new work life and a whole new way of living in the moment. Okay? But opposing that is Saturn on the other side, and that Saturn is you having to be strong for yourself when it comes to inner faith. Very important. So lots of tests of inner faith as you move forward trying to trust. Faith and trust are different things. Can't go into it now. But that third piece, Chiron in Pisces, as the two of faith and trust go forward, your emotional security will heal. And heal for a lifetime. So if you were adopted or come from an abandonment story or any sort of emotional abandonment stuff, that is healing for a lifetime by maintaining your faith in yourself and not going back on your inner word, and by trusting yourself forward. That will heal. That's the cool thing. So Mother's Day is a freaky deaky day on Sunday. It's a weird day. I just got to tell you, it feels weird, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So it's not you, it's not mom, it's not the family. But it is karma astirred. And the moon will be in Libra, which is over that Mars retrograde place. So there's a lot of uncertainty, and maybe your heart is, you might vent some emotional, you're letting go of feelings about not achieving somewhere in the world and letting go of old dreams of what you were aiming for. And all the while, things are getting very passionate with Taurus energy, which of course is, living in the moment. So you're really being tested about keeping that moment. Monday, work will be pretty crazy and turbulent, and feelings will be very concerned about how things play off socially. Then on Tuesday, you get kind of private, you withdraw. And on Wednesday, the full moon is full in the house of subconscious for you. So I got to say right now, not a time for Sagittarius to do anything crazy in a full moon right now. It's hitting you in the subconscious. You don't want to go too far. You definitely don't. You want to be the designated driver, not be driving or whatever that night. So that night, that full moon is pulling on basically your subconscious triggers. Now, what it's trying to get you to do is to build faith in yourself. But wherever you're in doubts or whatever, you can self-sabotage. I've seen Sagittarius go down in this transit, self-sabotage, because they weren't paying attention to a subconscious trigger. What it's doing is getting you to get faithful in yourself so you can make the proper steps in your life to change. So if that encounter is going too far, Sagittarius tend to, and this is definitely a death moon in Scorpio, so please be careful, Sag and Sag Risings. Be careful. Want to have my birthday card sign. So on Thursday, the moon goes into Sag, so it's good right away. You get paid right away for being true to yourself, and you're going to have sunny and cool Thursday and Friday. At this point, you're making some sort of commitment by the end of the week. On Saturday, privately, you're committing to this lifestyle, or this is your last chance to get out. And the moon in Capricorn will make you kind of very heavy-hearted about money. So money might be the test of, am I doing the right thing? And you have to ask your heart, of course, and all that. So this week is about stabilizing your lifestyle, expanding from that stabilization, and then pruning off with the full moon the parts that may not be appropriate to your daily life or may not be appropriate fears in your subconscious, and then growing that from there. And this is going to pay off, trust me, by doing the soul work. Now, for those of you who have Venus in Sagittarius, or the 3 VQs as I like to say, this is a phenomenal turning point week for your love stories. So if you have Venus in Sag, first of all, you are a lover that wants adventure, right? Well, I would imagine that the adventure is gone in your love. And basically from the first half of the week to the second half of the week, 3 VQs will jump into the correct place in their heart to draw on true love. Now, if you're in a marriage or you're already in love and you have Venus in Sag, it's going to move into a new love story. I'm sorry, there's an A story and a B story to that love story, and there has to be, and you probably feel that. Well, the good news is you will feel sparked on the B story by the end of the week. It does mean you have to let go of lost love, and if you have Venus in Sag and you are fooling around with a past lover, you're wasting your time, in my opinion, at least until Mars is direct. You'll have no idea if this is the right person for you. So you may be fishing in the wrong pond. That's the whole point. And by the end of this week, and the full moon and everything, in the right pond. Mostly, your heart has to be in joy. If you're not in joy, you're in the wrong place. Okay? Now, if you can't be in joy before you get there, you're not ready for a relationship, is my opinion. But either way, you're on your way to joy if you have Venus in Sag right now. You will be. So just go with the flow and show up for your heart. All right. So if you'd like to know how the whole month ends and the story ends, I've got a May Megascope. It's 30 minutes. I go super deep. It's now available on MP3 for audio and for video. $9.99 for audio, $11.11 for video. And if you buy 2, you get the 3rd free. So it's information overload. Definitely something a Sag likes. Come on down to soulmart.me to make that purchase. We do appreciate it. And if you were watching on YouTube, would you do us a favor and subscribe to our channel? If you're on Facebook, you can like us by just going to soulgarden.me. It'll take you straight there. And you can actually sign my birthday card if you haven't already. So if you have, thank you very much. If you haven't, come to soulgarden.me and sign it. I'd love to see the faces of the viewers, and I'm very grateful for everyone this year. So thank you very much. This is my 8th year on the year of doing horoscopes, and my heart has a strong affinity to it. I don't think I can let it go. It's one of those things. But I'll see you in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.
So